subscribe. They are. I don't know. Ooh.
This monitor is off, by the way.
Yeah, our feed for this one is off, if that's a thing. Hold on, I need to learn to spell camp and never sleeps.
How do I get out of this? I can't. I don't know. And then there's...
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to press the buttons.
I don't know. I don't know how to cut that, and that just turned off again. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good picture of us. You took a good picture.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being awesome.
Ramlethal Valentine. New dance to Gold Lewis Dickinson. Gold Lewis Dickinson. Axel Lowe for champion. Shield Gold Lewis for champion. Slay. Slay. You dares to enter. Slay. FL Valentine. Gold Lewis Dickinson. Gold Lewis Chaos. Slay.
Guilty Gear Strive here in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's Please Show Up! I am Zero alongside Jadelyn, and it turns out we're double Jadelyn today, baby. That's how it's gonna play.
We're all Jadelyn. Everybody is Jadelyn. That's fantastic. I'm Jadelyn, you're Jadelyn. Y'all at home, you're not Jadelyn, but that's okay because you are here on Tampa Never Sleeps, joining us today in the beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah for Please Show Up. We showed up, all y'all showed up, and you're here for a fantastic Guilty Gear Strive Top 8 with a guaranteed $1,000 pop bonus. Super hype. We have got a diverse cast of characters, both in terms of players and in terms of the actual characters they will be playing today, and we have a lot of notable Utah, but also U.S. players in this top 8.
Absolutely. Of course, IDOM is sitting in this top 8 on winner's side with that testament. And this weekend, I learned that Online Warrior Krieg is from Utah. And what the heck? You've been hiding out here this whole time? Alongside Yada will be our first set of this top 8 here in just a moment. But we do have plenty more players in the background as well, including Pacisco, Man of Chicken, Leaky Bum, and Manzar.
Yeah, so like really cool things that are going to be happening here. There's some storylines I want to talk about, especially with Man of Chicken and Cisco, but we don't have time for that because we are getting into Yata versus Krieg, which is a Slayer and a Happy Chaos.
Yeah, opposite side here. Did get the BSU, but not going to get that universal counter here. Nice! And that's a change there on Happy Chaos. No longer able to sit right on top of the clone for cover, so has to get out of that maximum range away from that map of Hunch. Shatter going to get that positive bonus here. Oh, jump 2K, got the ground bounce, but wasn't able to convert here.
No, that was a really great YRC to bounce Slayer back into the corner. I respect the decision. I think it's fantastic. Big counter hit there, though. And again, we were just talking about this Zero. Slayer didn't get a damage decrease. He still is pumping out damage, and you can just see that. Like, Happy Chaos is now one with the ground. He is permanently cement.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. Got the little bit of a backdash. Nice, and that's another change there. Made that little backslash a little more consistent after the backdash there.
Correct.
All right, nice. Wild Assault calls out the guard crush here.
Yeah, I really like that too. Deflect Shield was an interesting choice, but unfortunately, because it was seen well in advance, you throw. You can't. You're completely vulnerable to throws. What a counter hit!
Yeah, big success from Krieg here. Let's go for the Deus Ex Machina for that hard knockdown. One more interaction here for Yata to survive the round.
I like the FD on Wake Up from from Yata, but it's just gonna get hit. That you punish the PRC, yeah, overhead is gonna do really well for that. Did you know that's actually not the same gun? When Happy Chaos uses the gun?
The jump slash?
The jump slash, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Not same gun.
Interesting.
Fun
yeah,
fact.
because it keeps it, holstered. I understand now. Yeah. 5K.
Oh, what
nice
a punish
bump.
on a whiff throw too.
Yeah.
Your spacing wasn't there. I'm sorry.
All right, good awareness on the throw and able to block in time after that close slash there. 6K, got the gun draw here. Look at the wrist gauge, and we got the launcher. Big opportunity. Let's build up that concentration just a little bit more for the Deus Ex hard knockdown.
Yeah, damage proration did change a little bit in this patch, which just dropped patch 1.40 on the 31st. So you are seeing a little bit of difference in the way that combos are coming out, and like things that you may expect would kill in certain situations are not going to. Some things will. There are significant changes. We're all working through this together, but we're seeing some really active adaptation on both sides here right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, despite that damage proration changing up a little bit here, the crux of this entire patch is we still want to see you do beefy damage combos, and that is certainly here on the side of Slayer, and even a little bit here for Happy Chaos. Nice FDs here, no concentration, but Krieg is going to make the most out of it here with this PRC. Nice throw.
And also, too, yes, while there wasn't a change really much to Slayer's damage, he does have a lower health pool and a different guts rating now.
Yep.
So there is potential to kill him faster, as we did just see right there with the area shift at the end of that from Krieg. But Homeboy's still putting out some damage.
Oh, absolutely. Steady aim. Got that approach. Nice little run-up throw. Quick reload. Low on concentration, so we're going to go for these normals here. Build up on risk, a better opportunity in future interactions here since Yata is spending this FD.
I like the dash out of the corner. That was really nice. Get the slam on the overhead. Krieg is so patient.
Yo, we caught the backdash after that BRC drift there. Very good call out here from Krieg.
Excellent defense as well on the side of Krieg. Not getting mixed at all by the side, but get caught.
Nice backdash on the pile bunker. Gonna get splattered to the wall. Deus Ex hard knockdown. The movement is certainly in Krieg's favor. And Yata, very different from round one, game one here, who was overwhelming Krieg at the outset. Counter hit, jump slash, and that will be a game for Krieg. 2-0 lead right now.
Despite continuous changes to Happy Chaos, and most of them in the less positive category, Krieg is excelling.
Absolutely. I mean, really putting on a showcase of why this character is still a continuous threat in Guilty Gear. Ooh, map a hunch, not going to connect. We got the follow-up here. All right, jump backslash, roll through for the corner position. Smart play from Krieg with the throw. How do we get out of this? Despite having bad defense on the side of Slayer, there's still opportunity for damage to keep up with this massive deficit that you're at.
This deficit is huge. One thing I'm curious to see is if we get any of the jumping 2K from Happy Chaos, which now launches on hit. That was one of the bigger changes besides the clone as well. And we're not seeing Krieg do a lot of that clone mix-up that was really popular in the previous patches of Happy Chaos. So I think that's working out well for them. What's not working out well for them right now is being healthy. They probably just have like really bad health insurance or something, and they're just dying.
Oh yeah, nice. Got the BSU here. Burst in the final moments, does have the clone in front of you here, but as you said, those changes are sitting in front of it here. You might get called out if we have a map a hunch in front of it.
What a bad
nice
dash.
air
What
throw.
in the world? My gosh, the movement and awareness on the side of Krieg is not to be trifled with.
You have to be very active on offense on the side of Happy Chaos here to control a character like Slayer. Ooh, missed gunshot there, but we still got a 2S. You see how far that reaches for this character?
I do, and I'm vaguely offended.
All right, danger because of the retreating specials we have here on Curse application. 6S, nice tech.
They're very aware of when those are going to happen. They've had several very good techs. Both of them have. Again, this lunge in the air, so incredibly volatile. Yeah, get the reload in. You've got 4 bullets going into this area shift. BRC, that could have been really punishable, but Krieg is so safe. You just have to wait it out.
Can't mess with that.
What a wait, too.
3-0 victory for Krieg. A couple things on the Krieg side here. So clone play, Krieg hasn't always been traditionally a clone setup style of Happy Chaos, right? So getting this now to recognize, one, I have the life lead, and with the changes on clone, like you have to interact with this, I'm still going to make that gunshot.
Right.
I need to linger on top of it for cover. But yeah, Krieg's style is still very potent in that heavy mix, like heavy aggression in corner situations, up in close and personal, which helps tremendously for that concentration gauge, which, if you notice, throughout the set, despite going out of concentration a couple times, still didn't need to spend super to rebuild that. So that's great management of resources, but that one time we had jump 2K on the sequence here, I mean,
Hey,
wow.
and look, we got instant replay here at Please Show Up, instant replay, and also fabulous overlays. Shout out to production and everybody who worked on Please Show Up to make it so successful, both on stream and off here in fabulous Salt Lake City. But we're seeing really all of the fantastic things was Krieg was able to do, these things that you just highlighted so brilliantly right there. Those air grabs were just crucial to Krieg getting the advantage in these sets.
And I mean, look, again, clone, what do you do? If you put a 5K in front of clone, that's an easy snipe for Happy Chaos to get that launch and guaranteed victory here for that first game. It's an excellent set to start things off with in this top 8 here.
It really is.
But we still have more action. The one invader of this bracket here, IDOM stepping up to the plate here. Xset's own with this Testament, and it looks like Dean Dingus. Let me put respect on Dean Dingus's name real quick, because I did not call them out in the top 8 listing. Winner's side top 8 with this Anji, whom of which has some substantial changes to their skill set here.
Hey, you're not Jadelyn anymore.
I'm not Jadelyn, I'm 0 now.
Oh, you know, I appreciate that you sounded sad about that. That's amazing. But I did want to say a little bit of something. Yes, Dean here, but IDOM, of course, traveling here to Salt Lake City for Please Show Up. We had a little, an interesting discussion on Friday about how IDOM really feels like this is the game they're having the most fun and that makes the most sense right now. And I think we're seeing that in their play.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see how some of these changes have impacted Testament here. Obviously not impacting too much on IDOM's play, considering we have that top 8 winner's side position here. Nice throw on the dance here from Dean Dingus.
Yeah, so Anji got a lot of changes in this patch, and it really changes his mix and his mix options, especially after he, you know, is coming in with his beautiful dance.
Right, absolutely. And one minor nerf to the character, the overhead, right? Much faster, but I can't even say it's a nerf. It's like a burf at this point of just like, yeah, you don't get the ground bounce to extend anymore, but it's a faster overhead to get you to stand up, to make Nagiha, the low out of Fujin, more potent. But a perfect round to start here for IDOM. Great zoning here.
Yeah, potent with in and of itself, honestly. Just really good stuff. Things I wanted to point out just about the basics of this match. Pay attention to the way that they're using their dashing. Both of these players are excellent at backdashing, and that is playing crucial roles in the way that they are approaching each other. That was gorgeous. Look at the overhead that you were just talking about.
Unfortunately, not going to get that counter hit, like I said, off that overhead here. That gives the bounce. Burst will save you out of the situation. Wasn't a tight window there. All right, Stained gonna reapply this Grave Reaper, and nice. I think that was actually Arbiter Sign low to finish the job here. IDOM, very strong performance with Testament. And honestly, Anji, a character that can have an easier time approaching against Testament, with backed up with spin, being able to dance through some of these projectiles. The amount of noise that is being put on the screen here from IDOM makes it all the more difficult. Big pickup off the low. All right, there we go. Nice conversion for positive bonus. Let's get some of that burst back. RC, nice, got her dance. Koi Fish was able to come over, but not quite owning the corner. Stain, new change there.
Right, right. And Stain now also applies on grab. Notice how many times IDOM is going to go in for that throw just because it reapplies Stain, changing that damage differential. That is a massive thing. Great burst, because that was going to be really bad. So do pay attention to the way that Dead Dingus is using Fujin and how that's different, because Fujin was changed dramatically, especially on the charged version.
Yes, able to cancel back to back, and there you can also stagger it out to get a different interaction off Fujin. So again, Anji being a much more aggressive character in this version here, but we're not quite getting to see that because of how relentless IDOM is at peppering the screen with projectiles and also leaving Succubus teleports opportunities in the background to get out of bad situations or even put Dean in corner positions. Ooh, I love that.
That was really that was schmovement.
Yes.
As my wonderful Marvel 3 friends would say, we got schmovement. Gonna get a lot of damage here after the overdrive, and of course, you get the area shift as well. Positive tension bonus on the side of the IDOM. What do you do on Wake Up though? Because you are in Stain, but I love the low. It was just 2B.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
All right.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, was that a meter expenditure there? I saw the punish pull off. Yeah, okay.
I think they went into the parry super. And I get it, I understand the intention because IDOM has been very aggressive on Wake Up. What's your option? Yeah, go ahead and use that parry because if it works, it's going to be fantastic. Unfortunately, at that moment for Dead Dingus, IDOM waited. And,
Okay, I mean, we got to get in. One way or the other, we got to get in. And Slayer's one of those characters, right? A map a hunch away from really turning the tide here to really putting on a world of hurt on the side of IDOM. But do you get that opportunity? Because again, the other aspect of this is that Slayer doesn't really have excellent defense, but who needs defense when you have this offense that opens up IDOM almost immediately?
I mean, I have heard a phrase a time where 42, the best defense is good offense, and that I feel like is like Daisuke's vision with Slayer.
Ooh, okay, guard crush, foul bunker, a little bit of a shimmy, not opening up here. IDOM, very patient. Risk gauge mad cranked right now.
Yeah, and I was going to say losing it now, but still getting cranked. Yeah, using the teleport to get out of the corner is a really smart move. Crows are trying to create the advantage backdash once again, but unfortunately does get caught in that moment. Throw applies Stain. So now we're going to have that advantage for IDOM. Spend the meter. You have it, use it. You're going to get positive tension. It makes the most sense.
So in this hard knockdown situation here,
That
set up opportunity here.
Sorry, like the cranked guts range really got me. You can see, like the visual affirmation of that is very wild to see. Great blocking, but the guard crush, like you were pointing out earlier, Zero, big stuff. Okay, that's a good character switch. What are the adjustments that IDOM makes, though? That's the question.
Now it's about how to stop this offense here from Slayer. So we tried to cover the screen here with a few more Grave Reapers, potentially some far-reaching normals. You'll notice less usage of the 6P, right, because of how much worse it is now in this version.
What a punish on that deflect shield. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Oh, you're good.
I was just like, hello. Also, too, I did want to point out that Dead Dingus is now really punishing items backdashing because they have the range and the toolkit to do so. Something I pointed out that they were both doing really well earlier is now coming back to bite.
Oh, yeah. All right, so substantial lead here for IDOM right now in terms of at least that one round in particular. 6B, what a call out here.
Yeah, big 6B there.
Yeah, Grave Reaper setup. As long as you can stay far away from me, I'm totally fine. Resets neutral for mid-screen here. Watch out for this wall. This is okay, nice air-to-air from IDOM. Very quick thinking. But BSU, don't get hit.
YRC, with a burst in response. That was very smart movement. And then just jumps out of the corner. So now we don't really have to worry about getting hit, which is a lot better for IDOM.
Yeah, absolutely. Able to 6P that map a hunch is also critical here to make sure that Dean Dingus stays in the corner. Shatter should be able to finish the job, and does IDOM with the 3-0 victory over Dean Dingus.
I love the character switch, though. I think being able to see that and the adjustments that were made post that were very, very good.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, this was a great set. I mean, a great change here. It would have been interesting to see how far that Slayer would have gone if we went to them a little earlier. But yeah, that aggression really gave maybe a moment of shock and awe to IDOM there for that first round. I'm like, whoa, like, you weren't like this with Anji here. So.
Well, yeah. I was like, yeah, but Anji with damage. I do want to look through these fabulous instant replays that we have here from our wonderful production team, and just looking at the choices that both of them were making. In particular, I do want to point out that there were really great adjustments being made that were punishing movement options. You could also see manipulation of the new, the stain state grabs and things like that. And then, of course, on our switch to Slayer, where you're going to see a lot more of the damage, or some of that tricksy movement, the teleports and things like that, but the active adjustments that we saw on the side of IDOM that were punishing those things, using more of the Crow, using more of the Testament teleports as well to counter that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was the way that IDOM has been preemptively setting up a lot of the succubus teleports has been really important for the gameplay. Because you don't want to get bullied by Slayer here. And I love that jumping. I think that was the jump P to get the interrupt there, air to air, to call out Slayer's approach, because that was going to be another guard crush scenario there, which would have let Slayer cycle right back into more offense in that corner.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, great defensive play here from IDOM, thinking a couple steps ahead. and Dean Dingus, putting in a great effort here. We'll still be in this bracket. We'll see how this plays out. Because next up, we'll have Leaky Bum up against Manzar.
Manzar, yes. So we saw Manzar early yesterday in the 12 p.m. bracket, which was they were playing Bridget, went up against IDOM. IDOM did 3-0 Manzar, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Bridget gameplay here.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we're just getting a little bit of a button check, figuring things out. Just making sure that we get all the stuff ready to go.
Yes, indeed. And everyone hanging out with us, thank you so very much. We greatly appreciate it here.
We do. All of us here in the venue who showed up, we appreciate you.
Yes.
And then, of course, yeah! We love that. Thank you. And then, of course, all of you at home joining us from Tampa Never Sleeps. I know that we got a lot on socials about this happening. We appreciate you showing up, showing your support as well, because that's really important, it's cool. So I've been talking about this a lot this weekend, is how awesome it is to be able to come to an event of this size and really be able to meet the people who are making things happen.
Yeah.
Everybody here, every conversation I've had has been so genuine and so kind, and everyone here wants to get better, not just for themselves, but for the region, and I think that is spectacular. I have loved every single moment of being in Salt Lake with this crew, and you don't even have to ask me to come back out here. I will be here. If you say please show up, I'll say when.
Absolutely. I mean, even Mav and I were talking about it here for Street Fighter 6, right? This is an opportunity to showcase that local region, to give reason why folks should pay attention to the Mountain region, to Utah, to this area as well. It also opens up additional opportunities and reason for hey, maybe we do cut off a little bit of that subsection from the CPT West and as a qualifying region to give more opportunities for smaller scenes to keep growing and showcasing.
Well, and two, when you come to an event like this, when you're at something that's a little bit more of a continental or global approach, you're looking at continental or global areas and how they play the game. When you get to come to something like this, you're looking how Northern Salt Lake City plays Idaho, or how they play Colorado, or how they play this. You're looking at such a microcosm of the community, and you can learn so much from that.
Yes, indeed. Leo Whitefang from Leaky Bum up against Bridget here. Leo opting for a few changes, nothing too terrifying.
No, but it's more advantageous of getting into back turn because that was the intention of the character in the design. So if you get into back turn, you're going to have a lot more options as far as damage and things like that. So I'm going to be interested to see if we're going to see more of the Brunhilde stunts.
Oh, did you see how much slower that is now, the pass through? Oh my goodness.
And Turbulence doesn't have as much blowback as well, which is huge because that's going to change up your combo routing.
Absolutely, and even back turn slash, right? Kind of pushing you a little bit further away. Bridget got a new trajectory adjustment here off of her recall on Yo-Yo, so I mean, that is certainly going to throw things off. I did get a question in my stream of whether or not Bridget could avoid the heavy fireball from Leo Whitefang. I'm hoping I could see that here in this match.
Oh my goodness. Still, I mean, Leo's still a powerhouse of damage. I don't think a lot of that has changed. There's been some wasn't there a flash kick change as well? A slight one?
Yeah, he can't do the super out of it, or it was something the first hit on block, he can't go back into super. That was a more universal change across the cast too. If you had that opportunity for a single touch off DP into super, that's not happening anymore.
Oh yeah, because Turbulence now creates more distance with the opponent on blocks. So that's actually huge. So when you see that giant pillar, be looking for that, especially if Manzar is blocking during that. That's going to be big. What in the BRC was that?
Yeah, that was huge, actually. Manzar still able to take a turn despite that guard point coming through. You were able to go for the low, and what a flash kick. Holy smokes, Leaky Bum.
That was a good match. That was some good Guilty Gear.
Well, that's Guilty Gear right there. That is Guilty Gear in here.
Gear.
Manzar and Leaky Bum going back to characters. I swear to God, if you had an incorrect button, you still won the game. That's insane.
You know what? That is the smell of the game. Honestly.
You know what? But to be fair, heavy button was still active. So that's all that Leo needs, right? Just heavy.
Why are you so right? Oh my goodness. But yeah, getting back into this now, second game. I really want to see more of that yo-yo mix from Manzar. You know, throwing it out, changing if you're doing the damage on outgoing versus the incoming. I'm not sure if it's you're not getting the opportunity to do so. Like, we didn't really see it yesterday, but this could be something really good here. Unfortunately, though, I feel like the Bridget changes are catching Manzar a little bit by surprise.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Yeah, you had to burst. Otherwise, see you.
There we go. A little bit. See that
That's
trajectory
what I
did
want to
change a
see.
little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. So it does avoid that heavy. Gets on the opposite side of Leo, but quick adjustment from Leaky Bum. Nice. Able to finish the job here is Leaky. All right, so at least defensively, it looks like you can still pretty well keep up with Leo, if not maybe a little bit better in terms of that aggression that you can see from the character here.
Right.
But Manzar is just not finding the answer. Side swap off of Oki is also still just as potent as it was before.
Why does he have Orange Wild Assault? I'm sorry,
What Wild Assault do you give Leo? You know, you definitely don't give him Guard Crush. You don't give him White. He's got to have Orange.
I don't know. My brain thinks he should have blue, but he doesn't. He has Orange Wild Assault, and it just, as soon as I saw that, you know, the year ago that it was, I'm still fuming. And you know what? That's on me. That's an adjustment that I have to make. Great tech, good anticipation on that. Then getting the turbulence, since it wasn't on block, but there was still a change in trajectory. Interesting thing to look at there. The reversal coming out, jumping over the projectile. What a great punish on the flash kick, and then using the tap dust to continue the combo. That's what I want to see out of Manzar.
Yeah, 6P conversion was critical here. BRC.
Buckets of fluff.
Unfortunate here. That was really something there for Manzar to keep going, and that fast BRC, the blur as I like to call it, was pretty potent there. Yeah, because the blue blur.
Oh. I had to process that. I was like, that's genius. I need to hear it again. Great punish on the throw, great punish on the whiff flash kick. So that forced a burst out of Leaky Bum. That's going to put Manzar at an advantage, especially because of the way that we can now use our burst to do things like deflect, shield, and wild assault.
You know what's so scary about Bridget is going for these trajectory changes off Yo-Yo with a character that can flash kick. That's terrible because you're putting yourself in a position that could get reversal easily, and yet still Manzar finding a lot of success out of it.
Oh, I love that Drift RC coming down, which is not something we see as often. Great throw as well. This is a big reversal situation. The BRC is going to be able to do a lot more damage. We get the wall break. Yay!
Hard knockdown here. But you got to worry about. Okay, Leo still able to block out of this one here, being very cautious. Leaky Bum still trying to open up the first round of this game 3. Dash cancel, too far away, and of course the back turn slash.
Yeah, back turn, just again, there's a lot more reward that you get from it. So I think we're going to see a lot more of that. What I do like seeing is that Manzar is adjusting actively. We are seeing more of the yo-yo zoning, but unfortunately these flash kicks are doing so much work for Leo, as they have for many a moon. The back turn, then look at the damage output.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you got to be ready. Now that it's much slower here. Granted, we're only a couple days into this version of the game. Oh, parry! Oh, not able to convert into the finish here. Interesting, because we didn't have the slash. Should have been able to get one more hit, but the close slash finish. That is 3-0 for Leaky Bum right there. My goodness. And the aggression's still there, even though it is at a slower pace for Leo. Like, it's still just as terrifying to deal with here. I think that's going to take some getting used to. Manzar certainly leaving some opportunities for pass-throughs to not throw, to not put out maybe like a button after the side swap here. Throw would be your best bet. It'll be faster to call it out,
definitely.
But yeah, once we start getting used to the current speed that Leo plays at, I think that'll help out tremendously here. Great call on that overhead whiffing. Like, that's a big one here for Manzar throughout the set. Every time Leaky Bum made a drop, Manzar was ready with an appropriate response. And a lot of those ended up resulting into side swaps, which is huge for Bridget here.
Really great stuff. I mean, honestly, I've liked the adjustments that I was seeing from Manzar, and particularly using the universal mechanics of the game, RC, the deflect shield and things like that. But it just really felt like they never got the chance to get their offense started. Leaky Bum was honestly doing a phenomenal job. Now, so while we're finishing up this instant replay portion, I do want to talk a little about Pacisco and Man of Chicken, because we saw them yesterday in the 12 p.m. pool. They played each other. Man of Chicken plays Axel, plays a really cool Axel. So yesterday, if you were not here with us at 12 p.m., did you see what happened with the time? Okay, the time stop.
Oh no,
dust.
I did see that. Yes,
it was the wildest thing I've never seen this from Axel. So what happened? What happened was we got time stop, and then Man of Chicken did the launch dust, activated time stop, in that sequence. And unfortunately did miss like the last hit of it, but did tremendous amounts of damage. I did not know that interaction was physically possible, and Guilty Gear has been out for 4.5 years with Strive. But in that particular matchup, Man of Chicken did put Pacisco into losers, 3-1. Pacisco playing Bedman. Bedman receiving some interesting changes, especially because they can't like keep you locked down and knocked down as frequently as they used to. Like their call 13s and all of that. There's like a little bit of changes into their calls. In this matchup, though, because of the way, especially the range game that Axel now benefits from, like with Rainwater not, sucking you in anymore, because they're like, hey, he's a zoner. We should have done this. There were a lot of adjustments that I feel like benefited Man of Chicken, but right now we're finally seeing Pacisco getting more aggression than we got to see all of yesterday, and I love that.
Nice. Got the cross on here. That's a smart decision there. And yeah, you're going to see the change from the call here. Oh, nice. On Bedman. It's going to be the head explosion that you're looking for. That is the call that got changed.
Correct.
Significantly here. It's 49E or something like that.
I should know this. I voiced the original guide.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I've been making up all the names of Ramathal for the last 4 years, so don't worry.
You know what? I'm proud of you. I love that for you. I love that for me.
Oh, nice. Actually finished it with the Winter Mantis here.
It's Error 6E and Call 13C. Call 13C is the... no, I'm sorry. Call 13 is... 4BA is the overhead, 13C is the overdrive. No problem.
Yeah, the overdrive definitely got a little bit of touch up here, but yeah, the error code is the one that follows up right after the initial spend of the first call.
Correct.
White Wild Assault trying to get in, and that's not going to happen here. Nice thing about Axel, tipper damage now for my Smash friends out there. Basically is Marth at this point. So the further you are, the more damage you get off that Axel shot here from Slash.
I was going to be like, you're going to have to explain that to me.
Yeah. Sorry, apologies. Max range on a button here for Axel does more damage the closer range.
I appreciate you, Zero. What a throw and a half. That was really great stuff coming out of Man of Chicken. We're seeing so many adjustments here actively, and I love this playstyle. Man of Chicken is just like a zoner to their core, and you can really see that. The way that they're able to control the different avenues of approach to every time Pacisco tries to jump, that is cut off. Every time he tries to approach on the ground, that is cut off. And the thing that I really want people to pay attention to with Man of Chicken is when he starts throwing in the command grab, because it gets real scary. And it's very choosy. You don't use it all the time, because when you get it all the time, you start expecting it, and then you can counter it actively. But that's big a counter.
How did that White Wild Assault hit, and all the other ones have been just not in range? What do you mean? Nice shot, though.
I don't know what I mean.
Had the 6K there. Now, nice thing about Axel can cancel 6K into Rensen. That does have a follow-up here.
Correct.
All right, nice close slash launch to extend a little bit further. Get this shatter here. Positive bonus.
Positive bonus. BRC on Wake Up. A really common thing that we see on that deflect shield, though, waits out the deflect shield so beautifully just because they were in a moveset. And it's going to benefit them heavily if we go back from whence we came. Positive tension bonus now on the side of Pacisco.
There you go. Nice little call out here. And I think that was a Wild Assault startup there that I saw. Unfortunately, we got an active frame on top of here. The invulnerability was not ready yet here.
These sickles just reach so incredibly far. What a great 2K2D follow-up after that little fling as well.
Nice, bring it in low, burst, full screen here, pull it right back in. I can't believe you got the throw there, Man of Chicken.
That was brave, and by that I mean real brave.
2H, just keep pushing away here.
Get the explosion afterwards. Okay, I'm actually kind of expecting a command grab relatively soon. I love the way you were trying to jump over that, but unfortunately this is not skip it, my friend. You're caught.
Oh, geez, try to bring it right back down. Jump S. More explosion here just to keep you at bay. I mean, this works out wonderfully here. Wild Assault does get shut down again, and Man of Chicken will wrap that up.
Yeah, did you see the rainwater that got thrown in there briefly? Just making sure that in case Pacisco did get in, they were going to be caught and damaged. And I really like that rainwater doesn't draw you in anymore because it's so detrimental to who Axel is as a character. So I don't know, I just thought it was a really cool movement option that I was like, yeah, I respect that.
Absolutely. This approach here, especially on the side of it, man, just is so tricky to deal with here. Trying to White Wild Assault through, but once an active button is on top of you, that invulnerability is not going to work out the way you think it does here.
Oh, this is time to do something cool. That's cool.
You got to be careful, though. You do see it's all about balance, right? Equivalent exchange. If you do something cool, something bad happens to you in return. And you've seen the times. Remember, Daigo parried. Daigo lost that set.
You know what, Zero? You are absolutely correct. You just scienced me in the middle of this match. And I love that. Using the tornado too, what a counter hit on the overhead. Yeah, really good stuff. I feel like Man of Chicken's command of this character is just unmatched in this tournament right now.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, and able to get right through. See, that is the proper use of that white wild assault there to gain that invulnerability. The reach here, doing GC Yoshi proud on this Batman right now.
Oh, GC Yoshi, shout outs to you. You're just a wonderful human.
Try to bring it in here, nice.
Yeah, 2K2D with the setup, you get the sickles afterwards. There's the command grab. We've not seen a command grab in a time stop. You're going to get the Axle Bomber. You throw that in there now and then just get the hit. You know, you're not going to get a ton of damage off of that combo anyway, but you might as well get the positive tension. Yeah, Wild Assault just like hanging out.
That's the thing is like, Pacisco has been neutral jumping on a lot of these Winter Manuses here. So the fact that Mana Chicken has finally been able to get one in. Oh, nice interrupt after the RC from Wild Assault here on Pacisco.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, really gorgeous stuff. So Mana Chicken, who put Pacisco into the loser's bracket, now puts Pacisco into the spectators bracket, which I really like the look of the spectators bracket out
Got
here.
a lovely crowd out here watching some Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope you hear the crowd because this crowd.
This is a welcome crowd for sure. It's all about the growth of the community here, and they've been here so many times through thick and thin, supporting each other, and just honestly, I feel like y'all are happy to be. Are you guys happy to be here? Okay, I think they're kind of happy to be here. Yeah,
They are. So now we are going to go into the next part of losers. We got losers quarterfinals. Yatta into Leaky Bum, which means we are seeing Slayer into Leo. Which Did you want damage? I have damage. That's a lot of damage. Flex Tape is not going to fix the damage that we are about to see on this screen.
All right, we shall see how this plays through, because what's going to be interesting is the fact that Dashu now being slower than what it used to be, Yada is going to be running around rampant with this Slayer likely. And I know we do have some of this instant replay still going on here from Pacisco and Mana Chicken match. I mean, I got to say, that full screen lockdown from Mana Chicken was
It's amazing.
I can't imagine that was any fun for Batman on the approach here at all.
Absolutely
like that
not.
is just, I get it, right? Because you got to make the dash approach, and generally dash right under that 5P. Given the character, Batman, I don't think really has that opportunity because of the slower approach that he had. So that's why we see a lot of the White Wall Assault attempt to try to get the invulnerability through, and it's just a matter of time on each one of those interactions. And the way that we had that screen covered, at least great avoidance of Winter Manus here. So I want to see some of that avoidance from Yada when it comes to pass-throughs on Leaky Bum here, or at least to keep things locked down with the throw.
You know what's really interesting about this is both of these characters have moves that can go through each other. I always want to see them both go, like ships in the night, see you later. Pass straight through. I think it's going to be really interesting. Their movesets are surprisingly similar in terms of movement.
Yes. Yeah, the dash changes here for Leo, I think, make it all the more better in terms of defense. The way they worded it in the patch notes makes it seem like it's a detriment to the character. I would be one to disagree as a Giovanna player that has had this dash for a long time. I think it's all the more better in terms of approach. We'll see how it plays. Overhead calls out. Nice.
Oh, very good. So the guard crush coming out of Leo. Yeah, this is FD'd, but you are just going to,
Gotta hold it.
you got to hold it.
Still plus.
Still plus. And that's why it's not such a huge issue. And they're really great spacing on the side of Yatta. I like what we're seeing from that. Again, guard crush. We're going to see guard crushes left and right. Both of these characters excel at that, and that's something that's essential to their kit. And how in this universe, the blood-sucking universe, did you get that? Oh, goodbye, clothes.
Spent the Mappa Hunch here. The super Mappa Hunch, excuse me.
I really thought there was going to be a bigger punish off of that, but I feel like Yatta or Leaky just got in their own head about the fact that whiffed and then nothing happened.
Yeah.
Because they both just stared at each other and they were like, "Meow."
All right, nice 6P. Ooh, pile bunker after the dandy step here. Nice block on DP. We're still in the skies on this one. Gonna get that first.
Oh, I thought that there was enough air to get over that, but unfortunately was caught by that hitbox. That's a great punish in the BRC. Punish again. Do it a third time. I dare you. Okay. I dared him. That's on me.
Just did it. Yeah, you just.
That's on me.
So you're the reason why Leaky Pump took the L here, huh?
I'll hold that, honestly.
Here we go.
That time they are going to be able to pass over the projectile. Getting the universal, which is, did you see how much damage that did?
Pile Bunker did increase damage. I can't believe they snuck that in at the bottom. You were so cheeky for that arc system work, you sly dogs, you.
Hey, I like this.
They were all like, oh, you know, hey, these are all the changes from Slayer. You know, it's not a big deal. And, you know, increased damage on Pile Bunker, no big deal. Anyways, moving on. That's the end of the patch
Yeah,
notes.
well, but also, like, Black Beat combo, if it's Black Beat, doesn't matter because it's still a combo.
It's
You didn't
still a
tech
combo.
that.
You should have teched out.
Should tech. Turbulence changes. I feel like these turbulence changes are really throwing off Leaky, but that's a big punish too. Falling into the trap of trying to do a lot of these flash kicks, and it's unfortunate because it's not working out in their favor at all. Yata is excelling right now.
2D. All
2D
right.
the Leo fish. I call it the Leo fish.
Interesting. No throw out of there. I think we maybe attempted it, but I guess Slayer was a little bit higher than intended. PRC not able to convert like we wanted to. Wanted a little bit earlier on that throw.
Jumps over. Oh, I like the air dash. That was, wow. I am really impressed with Yata's air movement. The timing on the air dash was actually probably like one of the last couple of frames you could have done that. And the spacing on landing was just perfect.
Let's not forget the jump K that we threw in there too
Yes,
to
yes,
change
yes,
the
yes.
hurt box as well. Like that's a big factor. The reason why we avoided that fireball in the first place.
That is such a great call.
Ooh, backdash, slash. All right, hold the palms with throw. That's not a good look. You were way too plus after that hit stun.
But unfortunately for Leaky, they weren't able to capitalize on it. That could have been a huge change in momentum.
Nice. Everybody's got the flash out of the corner. A little bit of hesitation here. Does get close slash in the throw. Side swap, but there's the gold burst from Yata. Okay, 2D. Let's get the hunch to the corner. Try to go for H. Not going to work. 2D acted faster.
Ooh, what a slide. The PRC to come over and then just nice kick. Really, really strong round so far. Yata is working on a 3-0, 1 round away from moving into this the next round. You just added an H to that wow, and that was amazing. Hey, you remember that Leo has that move? Because sometimes I forget.
Oh, the slam? Oh, man.
Slam if you want a Space Jam.
I mean, come on. What's the? It was the Prominence Burn knockdown here. You know, of course, Endeavor, same voice actor here. Of course, there's going to be some move overlap here. The fireball for a perfect round. We are on. Ooh, match point for Yata, but also an answer back for Leaky.
Yes, and I
Oh,
really
no.
like that. Ah, what an overhead to jump. Ooh, backdash, that was a new option from Yata. Unfortunately, does get like caught for their troubles, but it doesn't matter. Turbulence is causing a lot of trouble for Leaky.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, geez, thank God for the fireball here because the map of Hunch was right at your doorstep.
What a way to go dash and then avoid the throw. That's huge. By God in heaven, what is going on?
Twice now, Yata makes a dash through. You tried to flash kick a little bit too early there. It's the right call. Like, Leaky Bum is doing the right thing to try to challenge that dash. Unfortunately, a button press too early to make that punish happen here. Honestly, great showcase from Leaky Bum. Let's give it one more time for Leaky Bum here.
Great stuff. And then we're going back through this instant replay, and I think you get to see a lot of, again, the movement options that Yata was just doing so well at. I'm not saying that their combos were nothing to sneeze at, but in particular, the way that they did the air approach, which Leaky never was able to truly adapt to, except for the fact that they kept throwing out those flash kicks, which, yes, that should stop the air trajectory. However, as soon as that happened, Yata had the awareness to just stop short and punish it. And I think that's incredible stuff. Do also want to, like, right there, like one of those things. That's the flash kick. The pass-throughs is so good. Just really, really excellent stuff. I love that. So now we're going to see Dean Dingus. Dean Dingus versus Man of Chicken. And that is going to be, so Man of Chicken, of course, Axel, Dean. We saw the Anji, but also we saw the Slayer.
That's true, yeah. A quick little change up to Slayer against Idom there. So we'll see if that happens in this matchup. If Mana Chicken, see, I saw Mana Chicken on the Soul earlier, so I wonder if we go back to this, because, boy, Soul has some change. I was just trying to mess around with Soul a little bit earlier this weekend, and man, things have changed up a little bit for this character in terms of combo routing, but also that potency is still there for Soul. The fact of the matter is that now we can cancel special and special. It almost harkens back to Exert Soul for me. And look at this color of Soul. Excellent time.
I do like that. No, they changed it.
It's okay. It's still my favorite color.
Okay. I was like, oh.
No matter what, I win out of this. I get Soul bad guy on the screen.
Do indeed get Soul bad guy. So I like.
Duel 1.
I do like this matchup for Soul.
Oh, Jesus.
That was the perfect timing. Yeah, go ahead and get that burst out immediately. Butterfly Oki is going to work out pretty well. Oh, dear.
I wonder if we thought an overhead was coming through here. That's a very early call out from Man of Chicken. All right, nice. Biding your time. Actually, Wild Throw got a bit more damage here. So I wonder if we'll see a Wild Throw coming out at all from Man of Chicken throughout this. I love me a good Wild Throw, you know?
I can tell. And you know what? As somebody who owns, the Wii version of Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh,
I
yes,
understand
yes. Fellow Wii player of the...
Fellow Wii
Guilty
player of the Guilty Gear. Yes. Good time. Ooh. Fujinaga not connecting yet. Okay.
See, that's one of the changes here. The one hit off of Bandit Revolver having increased recovery upon landing. Ooh, wait, nice! After the BRC, quick thinking. Man of Chicken with the air throw.
And just to remind y'all at home, this is a fresh match. It is not 2-0, it is 0-0 currently. No worries, we've got a lot to worry about here. But coming back off of it, yeah, there you go. So just a throw. We didn't get the wild throw.
Yo, take me back. The run at Wild Throw was a threat, but the fact of the matter is we've reduced the speed on 5K. So that
Correct.
threat has tremendously changed.
Nice
6H.
RC combo, yeah. That was good.
very
Perfect.
good.
I say that was good. It's a perfect.
It's a perfect round. Way to go. You just got Guilty Gear, Dean Dingus. How does that feel? Probably not correct.
You just got Guilty Geared. How does that feel? Terrible, actually, but moving on. I like that combo. You have to burst it. I do like that Anji is getting a little bit more damage out of those combos. Like, just doing a little bit better there. But Soul Bad Guy does Soul Bad Guy things. Moves at 11.
See, and that's the thing right there. You're going to see that change. That single Bandit Revolver normally would have been able to route into 5K, but at that height, it changes a little bit on the routing here. Nice Fafnir for the finish, at least positive bonus. This dance is not working out. Soul Bad Guy did not take any dance lessons here except for throw you into the ground.
No, he really didn't. He absolutely did not. Anji has beautiful dance lessons, and you know what? It's working out great in this particular moment. That is 60% of your life completely gone. You're not into the guts range yet, but I like what we have with the Fuji with the stop there. That time the combo doesn't end up working out, and you had the butterfly open for the threat. So I like this a lot. What a great way to bait out the throw.
All right, nice 2D. Just single bandit here. Far slash and the throw. Oh, side swap on the jump K. A little bit of a cross up there. 6P to Revolver. Man, that's, again, another change. 6P not launching for Soul here is unfortunate. You lose some combo routing here, but Man of Chicken making the most of it.
Oh, what a round start counter hit.
Yes.
I like how we were both silent, just like, what are you going to do?
Far slash, of course, from Soul Bad Guy. The train's still going.
Choo-choo.
Oh, my. Jeez,
That was so much patience on the side of Mana Chicken. You just really had to wait.
Okay.
PRC to get out of it.
If it would have counter hit, you're a god, Man of Chicken. Unfortunately, we go for the slash version.
Nice parry. All right, I like the response time from that. That's the second parry that we've seen work in this particular set.
Oh, nice throw.
Oh, just run at him.
Oh, yeah, of course, close slash. It's a mix-up in and of itself. It's coming back to us all over again. The Soul players are eating good. All right, nice hop in the throw.
Very, very good.
The tweet has been sent. Nice tap dust to pick it up here. Bursting, though.
Coming in with the RC. Yeah, very good response from Dean. Excellent stuff. What I really love, there's a moment in that particular round where Dean was in between with the butterfly Oki, and Man of Chicken just 2K'd just to see what was going to happen. I thought that was nice. But yeah,
Yeah, that Vortex, you have to burst right there. That could have been big damage coming from Man of Chicken. I like that we round start 6P from Dean Dingus there. That'll call out the far slash from Soul at round start. It would even call out a 6S. You're only worried about the heavy at that point.
Right. This is fantastic response from Dean right now.
It is fantastic response. It's Anji.
I made the joke and I didn't even realize it. Oh my gosh. I apologize for that, y'all.
Cool.
You know what? It is fantastic. And once again, I feel like Man of Chicken has a difficult time adjusting right now. Soul was working game one, but Dean is like, hey, imagine if I also did stuff. That time doesn't put out the little foot in there for the check. There's a fear. It's not respect, it's fear at this point.
Yeah. Oh, 6P doesn't find a mark there for Man of Chicken. Co-launches 5K with the dash cancel Fujin. Jump slash. We didn't have anything else in the tank here, so we're at least get the positive bonus. 2S counter hit.
Ha! Overhead does come out. This is going to be a lot of damage for Soul. Yeah, doesn't tech the throw, but does that time. I really like the anticipation on that. really aggressive. And then the run under is going to hopefully be able to get this wall stick into wall break. No, the butterfly comes out. No, now the wall damage resets, so that's going to totally change this. But the burst, aggressive, does not end up working out. Good defense.
Very good side swap here. Try to go for 5P interrupt off the Wild Assault, but Dean is up now. 2-1 over Man of Chicken here. If we would have converted off that 2K for Man of Chicken, there should have been 2K, 2D, able to route into our Revolver with 5K right after. You would have gotten your damage combo. Should have been able to get a wall stick after, but also it's very scary to try to confirm off a 2K that fast.
Agreed. I really like the adjustments that we're seeing out of the patience from Dean.
Whoa, there we go, there we go. This is big. Goes for the quick RC, and yes, because of the change to heavy volcanic Viper, it's a guaranteed wall slap from Clean It. This character is so cool.
Did you see that run under? That was beautiful. So now, you know, you got that run under sides, but you win the round. That was so fast. I was going to say, I love this patience from Dean, and then all of a sudden, everything changed.
Everything changes when Soul Bad Guy enters the room.
I could just blame the beasts, but in this case, I am not. What I am going to blame is nothing. That's not true. This is fantastic Guilty Gear, and I hope that you all here, as well as you all at home, are enjoying this as Dean is actively adjusting, trying to use that same tricky movement that Man of Chicken was using against him.
Ooh.
I saw that parry.
It would have worked either way, though, because of that 2D. It would have called out a little bit. But I do want to harken back to that initial interaction. We tried to go for the slash off the Fujin. The slash uppercut here does work out this time. And also the Vortex counter hit will seal the deal as 2-all in this set. Yeah, that slash DP coming from Soul. We tried to call out from the Fujin earlier. It was a little bit too far away. But the fact of the matter is, Man of Chicken did not leave that behind because that is a valid solution to the pressure coming from Andre. So it's important to still bring that back if you recognize those moments here.
Is this going to be final game, final round?
Oh, we'll see here. It depends. Early burst.
Early burst is not the worst. This, I really, really like the way that Dean is using all of his Fujin combos. Nicely done there. Going to, oh yeah, using that parasol, get the wall break, yet finish it out easy, don't do anything fancy. Significant damage advantage. BRC backdash, baiting out the throw, beautifully done. I mean, I've seen it before, but I love it every time.
Yeah, I mean, that BRC backdash there, getting out of range of that 6P from Soul to finish the job here, because we've seen it a few times. Man of Chicken go for that quick 6P, converting into Bandit Revolver.
I am curious, because you mentioned about Wild Throw. We have not seen one.
No, it's a very different era of Soul Bad Guy. We don't get Wild Throw as much as we used to, or as much as I think that we should. But again, it is that era of a slower 5K, so that threat is very different now.
Right, positive on the side of Man of Chicken. There's a lot of ground that Dean has to cover, but this could be an excellent start. Oh, that burst saved his life, but now we're going to go the same combo with the low coming in afterwards. I'm sorry. You're dead. Hey, final game, final round.
Final game, final round,
Love
Tyrant
that.
Brave. Try to get a jump K there.
I love the mix. They're coming in with the fan from the air. Like, where were you blocking? It does not matter. Excellent mix coming in from Dean right now.
Yeah, a couple jump dusts there to get the shatter here. It was the correct call to go for jump K, and what a 6P counter into us! And that does mean that Dean Dingus will finish the job over Man of Chicken 3-2 to advance on this loser side top 8 with Anji Mito.
I loved that. I loved getting to see the changes that he made, and you know, yeah, Anji. I was like, Anji got some changes. The whole freaking cast got changes, so it's not like you can really. I know this was amazing.
First off, like I'm sorry to cut you off here because now
No, go for it.
Vortex now being able to combo through some of our specials is special cancelable now, so that's huge. Fafnir also being special cancelable. There's a lot of great calls, but now I'm very curious to see the additional changes that we'll get. We didn't really get a clean hit Fafnir as far as I could tell from Soul quite yet, but what a parry call out here. Like Dean Dingus, you know, weathering the storm because this could have been very bad, but I think you called early adjustments here. Dean Dingus making a 6P opener here, or even going for the Fujin Series opener. It stops the aggression very early on. That preempted 2S, that's just classic Guilty Gear fundamentals here from Dean Dingus to finish the job over Man of Chicken. And we're not done yet. We still have plenty more of Guilty Gear Strive top 8 action on the way, but we're going to take a quick break to thank those that made this possible. We'll be back right after this.
I did not hear that. So, thank
Breaking Bingo has been hosting free bingo nights at bars around Salt Lake City for 10 years. For example, Gracie's just had a $3,500 pot, and almost every bar in Salt Lake City has $1,000 you can win each night. Check out breakingbingo.com for more information, and thanks for supporting Please Show Up. If you weren't able to show up, that's okay. You can still support the event by checking out our merch store on Fourth Wall. Look good and support the Utah FGC at the same time. Please Show Up is sponsored by Okazemi Coffee. If you want delicious, bold flavor every morning, check out okazemi.coffee to order yours today. Please Show Up is brought to you by Oats Overnight. If you want to have a delicious, protein-packed breakfast, check out the link in chat to get more information about how you can get Oats Overnight and support Please Show Up. How's it going, everybody? Tom here. I'm one of the organizers of Please Show Up. I just wanted to take a second to thank all of the volunteers and staff and designers and streamers and all the folks that showed up. I just cannot thank you enough. Thank you to the artists that contributed to some of our merch. Quasi, I'm looking at you. You also check his merch out. It's really good. I also want to take a second to thank 3 really special groups that made this totally possible for us. First of all, Spacestation, thank you. They provided a venue and support and knowledge and ideas, which from a tournament organizer's perspective, somebody doing this for the first time at this scale is massive. So thank you. A huge thank you to Land King. Without them, we wouldn't have PCs to run this tournament on. So the fact that I can run an all PC tournament is all because of them. Thank you so much. And finally, Tampa Never Sleeps, Tong and your whole team, thank you so much for letting us be on your channel to show people what the Utah FGC is all about. I hope you're having a great time in chat. We'll stop giving you ads. Enjoy the rest of the show.
And
What? And we're what? 0?
we're back.
We're back 0.
I just saw it out of my peripheral. The camera showed up. It's like, oh, geez, go, go, go. Like,
Do the thing because we are so ready. We honestly, we were just singing Smell of the Game.
Yeah,
That's
we were.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
We were singing Smell of the Game, and you know what? We don't even have time to talk about what the Smell of the Game is, make any of those jokes. Ain't nobody got time for that because we are in Winners Finals.
Winners Finals here. Krieg and Idom. We've seen Krieg many a time here in the online space, but we've also seen Idom rise through the ranks of Guilty Gear Strive as well in this testament here. And it's going to be a true testament to the strength of Idom if we can advance to this grand finals here against Krieg.
I feel like this is actually going to be really difficult for both of them.
Absolutely. Strong life lead here on the side of Krieg so far. Nice avoidance of the throw shot here, but nice continuing pressure for that corner here. YRC will steal our turn back with the roll. A single bullet is all that we need to get the job done. Oh, no.
All right, yeah, we got the overdrive coming in now. Though this, you really are on that wall too. I was suspect, but now I should not be. Stain is already applied because of the knockdown, and then yeah, not going to get anything off of that. What a 6P, going to be able to benefit off of that very well. Crow coming in. This is so much damage.
Oh, gosh, and what a jail out here. The jump P here to stop the escape route from Krieg here. What a turnaround for Idom in that round. All right, got the jump back here. Nice dodging our gunshot here again, but now that we're cursed up, has to be so careful about dealing with that clone.
Yep, getting the throw. Oh, doesn't really get anything out of that. That's fine. Just establishing some spacing. Standard combo coming out of here, getting in the gunshots. Running out of concentration. Yeah, Deus Ex Machina, you might as well get all of those bullets back. And that was a really good time to have that concentration gauge go up during that, so. That's always something you have to watch out with Happy Chaos. The tap dust not working, the second tap dust doesn't work. The third one gets thrown, though. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Goodness, all right, there's a 5K after the BRC. Nice shot here. Arbiter trying to get extra lift off here and set up another succubus and Stain. All right, nice high, the 50-50.
Yeah, what a great way to use that succubus. You called that out earlier about how Idom is being so careful and specific about those setups, and it worked so great. Backdash baits the throw, is going to be able to close out the round. Idom in a close round 2 of that game 1.
Oh, absolutely. And believe it or not, Idom being able to outzone a Happy Chaos with Testament here. And honestly, it's that initial knockdown that we saw that really allowed for it here. Backed up by Stain.
Another whiff throw.
Yeah. 2S counter hit here. Going to try to deal with this clone as safely as possible. We certainly do.
Very, very safe. That time run up there does work out. The need cap comes in, connects, burst coming out there. Yeah, nice run up there too with the sneaky reload.
right, got our launcher off Grave Reaper here. Okay, YRC and take a steady aim here. Not quite going to launch. Wants a little bit of reload on concentration. We don't have meter for a Deus Ex, so it's nice to take that time to guarantee a shatter to get more resources back.
Big combo here, yeah, really nicely done. Great answer from Krieg. Krieg, online warrior, like you said, not unfamiliar to the competition, but against a player like Idom, who is very familiar to the competition as well, showing some great stuff, showing up, showing out.
Indeed, Deus Ex Machina will get our hard knockdown here, refund a little bit on the burst economy.
In this economy.
This economy with Wild Assaults running rampant here.
Damage left and right, changes being made. And you know what? I really like this answer from Idom, using that range that they got on the Testament, and once again, the Succubus that you so well called out earlier.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, using that Grave Reaper to get a little bit of blocks on to allow for the teleport. Reversal super locks out the burst, and that's a round back here. And it's safe to go for a continuation after the super, because odds are Krieg's not spending burst. It'd be a great boon for Idom if Krieg did, but all the better for this next round here.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa! What a response, yeah, slaps.
Little air throw, corner, blocks the tap dust.
Oh,
see? We're thinking about the last time this interaction happened here.
Yes, I really was.
Off. Yeah, was waiting for the 2K opportunity here for Idom to stand up.
6P once again paying off. Then you're getting that crow. Yeah, as the crow flies, you have to be really careful about where that damage is coming and making sure you're blocking appropriately. That range seems ridiculous on Happy Chaos, but you know what? It be what it be. Damage variation probably not going to kill even with the area shift. Yeah, got a little bit of guts there at the end of it. Idom could make something of this. Gold burst was not the best decision, but the YRC does connect. It doesn't matter. His foot CB out there.
Yeah, another 2K to finish the job here. Krieg will take the game. That gold burst, fortunately, is going to leave a little bit of opportunity for Idom to defend right after the fact, but still Krieg being a little relentless there. 6P, that's a little cross under there. Yeah,
2K2D, fantastic round start no matter who, or combo starter no matter where you're at.
We both get one, Jadlin. We're good.
We're good. We're all good in the hood. It's okay. We've got a lot going on here. Please show up. I really like the movement manipulation around the clone there. Yeah. That was very cool. Using it not as defense, but rather as just like visual confusion. I thought that was great.
Yeah, it's also that, again, a reminder that even though Happy Chaos is right on top of Clone, that doesn't work anymore. If you get caught by a button, you are going to get hit. The Clone won't take the shot for you that way anymore.
What a counter hit. Huge counter hit. Great stuff from Krieg. I would love to see a little bit more coming out of Idom in terms of offense, because we're not getting to see that. They're even there. Just love those dashes coming through, but you are put into a Happy Chaos version of this game.
No concentration available here. Does get the guard crush thanks to the Wild Assault for an opportunity to get that reload and buy a little more time for that concentration. No hard knockdown for Deus Ex Machina, but we do get that positive bonus for just a little longer.
I was like, if you do it a third time and you get thrown, that's on you. But that time, yeah, I didn't expect it. Really great stuff from Krieg, pulling it through. Perfect, doing fantastically here. What I really like out of Krieg's gameplay, you had mentioned the zone. Sorry, we're getting carried switch. I'm very excited. Here we go.
No, I don't do. Hey, whoa, hey! Oh, wait. Okay, all right. I don't know something that I don't, but
I'm not finishing that thought.
This is normally very frowned upon of a matchup here. This is, we'll see. We shall see what you got here. Nice dive to start things off here. The reason why I say it's kind of frowned upon because Ino is put in a very vulnerable position with her dashes. It makes it very tricky to make an approach. She's caught in the air, so if she gets shot, she pulls right back to full screen. You start all over again. Stroke is certainly a threat. You got your double notes here. See, stroke right there. Yeah. Double note is also a change for this character,
but that was the first time that Krieg was put into the concentration deficit. The first time.
Well, no, we had it a couple times, but it was activated in the previous round here by Krieg themselves when they were under control of the situation.
Okay. I missed that, but my bad. I apologize, chat, because I am confused. But, you know, the Ino did receive some changes, especially with like the way the chemical love works and can activate the different places. You did say the stuff about the double note that you can have two antidepressant scales on the screen at the same time. Hover dash is still particularly vulnerable. There were changes there. I'm trying to go through this really quickly. This is the terms and conditions that you get when you sign up to Ino in the Happy Chaos match.
It's a D close slash dagger. Nice backdash, but we're still chasing down here. Krieg And I think that was a 6K that caught the recovery of backdash there, because, man, that reaches so far. Kind of like Kai's 5K, you know?
This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot.
And there's that hard knockdown. Final touch. Krieg is looking to try to take it and end it early, and we're very close. FD for your life. Clone makes it all the more tricky for
There's so
Eno
many
to get
of
out.
them.
Nice. Tap Dust does get blocked, and 2K 2D finish. That will do. Krieg up 3-1 over IDOM here. And my goodness, like I feel like that's all the better for Krieg once it turned into Eno right there, because it's so difficult for Eno to try to get in again. And yeah, we do have those changes. You have that quick cancel of the note to set up here, antidepressant scale
Right.
that does hit through. So you do one, you cut it short by sending out another, because the idea was you want to control the routes that folks will, that folks are actually making that approach, right? So you can send one off to the sky, one off low, and a lot of players could just kind of navigate around Note, which is why
Right.
they implement that change to make it more potent. And also the expanded range of Chemical Love. That is something that we do get to
Yes.
see, because again, Happy Chaos really controls what Eno is capable of doing, because of the way we get to zone out. And even on low concentration, like right there after sending the double clone, like just back off. You're not going to make that approach because there's a wall between you and any sort of harm.
That is incredibly true. I love the way that you broke that down in such like a clear, concise analysis. It was really, really gorgeously done. Of course, that does not mean that IDOM is out of this tournament in any sense. They're going to be waiting in losers finals to see who they face. But before we get to anything more, we're going to take a quick break. There will be more Guilty Gear Strive action at Please Show Up 2024 right after this.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Guilty Gear Strive Top 8 action here. How y'all feeling?
Woo!
Sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. We're winding down here in this top 8. Dean Dingus is pulling up against Yata here.
Winding down.
Winding down.
We're gearing up.
Look. Apologies.
Yo.
I will go.
Okay.
I will submit my letter of resignation to Daisuke for that one. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Zero. Have a nice day. Look, I hear there's a broom around. Just sweep your way out.
Oh,
Okay? You know, but really, like, things are heating up as they are winding down. We are getting down to our top couple of players here.
Yes.
We just had an incredible character switch on the side of Idom. We got to see some Eno gameplay. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see a little more, see what that's at. But that's not what is on the docket right now. We've got Dean Dingus against Yata, Anji Mito into Slayer. Players are ready to go. Character selection has been complete, and we got the eagle on screen. We are ready to go. Oh, Elfeld! Yay!
Oh my goodness. Elfeld no longer
Duel 1.
a character with a certain Wild Assault, right? Used to be blue Wild Assault,
That
now
is correct.
on orange, so she's much more aggressive now with that, including the change to her alternative super, leaving a bandolier of grenades at her discretion when she decides to explode.
Also, huge changes to Bomb Bomb Chocolat, which we're already seeing right there.
Yes, absolutely. Nice corner position, but of course the true reversal of every Anji Mito is 2P.
This is very true. Oh, wow, PRC to cover that, and then the immediate damage afterwards. I really love this. You're getting the overhead, and you're getting into the Rekka series here. Really great stuff, but what a punish after the deflect shield, and then the tap dust to finish it off. Burst is going to keep that safe. Oh my, PRC.
Yeah, very good jump out here. Yata wants to get that 6P counter hit to connect, and what a conversion to finish the job here. Very scary position, right? I do like that Yata made a full retreat just to make sure that they could maintain control of the neutral. They didn't want to end it in a scramble. Wanted to make sure we knew our shots were accurate, including the buffed shotgun here from Elfeld.
Oh, there were two really interesting interactions there. Unfortunately, did not benefit Elfeld very much. The overhead is going to come out there, the YRC to reset. The Bomb Bomb Chocolat is going fantastically for her. These changes are very beneficial.
Nice. Couple Fujin cancels as we're seeing here. You can cancel that Fujin to Fujin for Anji now. There we go. Tried to go for the left, right. This time around, Dean able to block it. Overhead. I think he caught the backdash there off of it, though.
Okay, yeah, we got this Flex Shield. The Flex Shield really coming in clutch here. There was so much space there that it worked out well. The Charge Dust, absolutely fantastic. Yata taking the first one. So in particular, yeah, Bomb Bomb Chocolat, there is the blowback adjustment. So there's a decreased horizontal blowback and increased height and decreased falling speed. We're seeing that because now it's much more potent in combos, which was the intention of the move.
Yeah, so now you're able to get that conversion right off of it here if you do end up landing it, or you can continue your block string a little bit more aggressively if it's landed on block. Here we go. Let's take a ride here. Bomb Bomb Chocolat. Nice overhead this time. Couple close slashes here. Nice, we're taking a ride here. We're so quick on these reactions. Unfortunately, PRC didn't work out. But a tweet with a reply to follow through from Dean Dingus does open up against Yata.
You know, it's a tweet and a blue sky. In both.
That's true. Now, yeah, that is very vogue right now.
It is very, very good. Follow on both platforms, but in this case, you're not going to be able to follow a whole lot. Now you are, yeah, you're changed into that with the command grab so close. The damage output that Yata is like leaving is incredible. Good backdash, unfortunately, was caught, so stuck into the corner now. The YRC to reset, yeah, using the deflect shield once again, coming in clutch, but big overhead into the overdrive. Probably with the wall break damage is going to work out. So putting one on the board for the round for Dean, but I'm still afraid of Yata, to be perfectly honest.
Absolutely. I mean, Elfeld can be pretty overwhelming to deal with if you've not fought her before, but we're talking about local Utah residents here, so I'm sure y'all have been put through the ringer from this Elfeld.
I believe that. And so with the Nailed It, which is one of the moves after Chain Lollipop, she's got some great stuff going on there. But you know what else has great stuff going on? This Anji Mito from Dean. And you're hearing it from the crowd right now. The perfect response to what Yata put on the table in game one.
Yes, indeed. And, you know, Dean really putting out that deflect shield here quite often. It's been interesting to see how different players got to navigate around it because so many of them have really opted for more aggressive moves, like forward advancing specials, and even like we saw in that one corner situation from Yata, despite getting deflect shielded, we still were within range for shotgun, so keep firing away. Dean did have an opening in that corner there, but Yata was able to escape in that last round. Unfortunately, not with a game win. Tweet sent, and we'll see how Slayer plays through on this progress.
I'm curious, like I'm spending a lot of time already just sort of observing what's happening, and yeah, using all that close thing that are going through right there, the tweet once again, going through.
We try to go for the 2S reset in the BSU. I almost guarantee it here. Yata trying to go for the sneaky stuff.
Yeah, PRC
here.
just made that. You could hear the audience react to that cover. Very great use of the system mechanics. Now you're going to get a good combo into here. What's the follow-up? All right, the overhead not going to work out, but then the wild assault to follow it through. That was actually very clean. And the thing that was, it wasn't flashy, but it was decisive, and that was what it was needed in that moment.
Yeah, Dandy K to finish the job. 2D, another map a hunch here. Yes, heavy version here off Danny's step.
Big punish with that cross through, going all the way to the other side. I really like that the Parasol combo still works really well. Finishing with the overdrive, might as well get as much damage as you can. With the area shift, going to be a solid 50-55%. Great stuff for Dean in this moment. I like the way they're PRCing a lot of their moves as well.
Okay, nice burst here after the second map a hunch. I'm surprised that it went for a side swap right there, but here we go, counter hit, pile bunker for our shatter. Wow, let's go for a ride.
Oh, super hot Slayer time! Good God, that's so much damage. Oh, bye.
Yep, just hold on to the corner position. That's a great call, because now counter hit, pile bunker again. Another one for shatter.
But not dead, 0.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna say a word, I'm not gonna say a thing. That is an incredible throw, great setup. Tweet sent, no reply, that's okay. We got the YRC on the other side. Deflect shield coming back out. Just backs off in a slide. That could have been the really cool comeback by Yata.
It's so scary. For a corner deflect shield is very scary because you do have that forward advance, and you're not putting your opponent away from you. You're keeping them in the exact same position where they started. So that offense still gets to continue from Yata, and you spent a resource. And again, like, you have to calculate the risk reward that you're getting out of it, and there's not a whole lot of reward out of sending out that deflection. Granted, you're not losing a lot necessarily, but you lost burst in that final moment. Could have been a gold burst opportunity there.
Yeah, speaking of burst, we did get a burst there in the corner. It was not a gold one, but it was maintaining the offensive pressure that Yata has been thriving off of in these situations. Backing off of the Fujin, the overhead does come in, crowd goes wild, and then you're going to get the PRC off of that. The backdash too, ooh, I really like that from Dean, but unfortunately is getting caught.
Slash, nice BSU, reset, side swap, got the crush.
Yeah, side swap once again. This is a lot of damage. It's going to close up this round. Yata is 1 round away from moving on to losers finals to face Idom. But in the meantime, though, Dean still undeterred, trying to get their damage potential out there in the meantime. Deflect shield mid-screen, but it doesn't matter when you're playing at Slayer, who can close that gap so incredibly quickly. We've got the area shift as well. Do it again. Do it 3 times. It doesn't matter. There's 4 times. There's the RC afterwards to continue the combo, the slide. What's coming out next?
Oh my goodness. And of course, the pile bunker to put a pin in it. That is a game up here from Yata. After the character swap. 2-1 right now? No, that was it.
That was it. That's it.
3-1. Okay, yeah.
That
Wow.
is it. That is it. That means that Yata is going to take it 3-1 over Dean.
Yes.
And move on into our losers finals against Idom. Now that I'm really excited to see. I honestly want to see a little bit more of the LFL.
Really?
I mean, just in general, in life, want to see more of the LFL because I really like the character. But in this instant replay, I'm getting to see more of the LFL already. Really love that we got to see so many of the patch note changes in that gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely. Just on both sides of the coin here, not only just from, obviously Slayer, right? With those pile bunker damage output, as we can see here. And this extension, being able to launch after a couple pile bunkers, what a jump K interrupt there to get the full conversion and the finish. Because that pile bunker damage really starts to add up, especially against a high guts character like Aji Mito. So that is quite the set to showcase the damage potential. Now on this set, you're saying, want to see more LFL? I can kind of see that, right? You can see some of the gunshot also lingering out to kind of counter some of the zoning we're going to see from IDOM throughout the set, but we had to be constantly worried about those teleports. And I think that's where Yata maybe sticks with Slayer in this one here, but correct me if I'm wrong, this was a this is going to be that run back here, right?
I do believe so. So this is, nope.
No, it's
Yata
not.
has not played
That's right,
against
okay.
IDOM. Yata played, Krieg was sent to
Krieg.
the losers in the first round of winners, and then Yata took out Leaky 3-0, and now Dean 3-1.
That's right. Okay, apologies. Trying to keep track of this bracket here. But we're
Hey, there's a lot going on. It
There's
was a
so
big
many.
Guilty Gear bracket.
No kidding. Losers finals here between IDOM and Yata. This is your last chance to stop the Invader, Utah. Let's hear it.
Oh my goodness, that is so much damage on incoming. I mean, oh my. Okay, but that is a huge counter hit in advance. The burst was excellent though. Stopped all the damage because there was going to be a lot coming out from IDOM. Big punch coming out here. What a backdash from IDOM though on the other side, coming out, getting that really good overhead into the Crow. Stain is now applied. You're just shaking your head. Tell me about it.
No, I was just loving the extension off. We've seen this a few times for IDOM because the succubus are out. You send another Crow on top of it here to extend a little hit further. We're getting shades of that Venom style. Remember? Venom's on the way, folks.
Oh, I remember.
All right, one more touch is what IDOM's looking for here. Nice. Sign, 6-piece. Stop it. Get away from me, please.
Yeah, also, I did, like, in between these matches real quick, I want to say if you wanted to know specifics about all of the different defense modifiers and their guts rating, that is in the patch notes. Very specifically, all of that, including the guts rating defense modifier by character, is in there. That's not a mystery. It's in there in numbers, so you can go check that out.
Yes, indeed. Oh, jump back slash. Stain State almost got the extension. The gravity scaling a little iffy here to get that 5K conversion.
Ah!
Yeah, the dandy
Ah,
step.
I don't
threat
like
is
it, I don't like it, I
there.
don't like it!
Good block on the overhead here off the slash dandy step to get that guard crush though. IDOM in trouble. Nice high jump. Right, 6-peak, convert for corner. Arbiter's sign. No burst, you're done.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
It should have been burst early. The moment on the approach here, and honestly, once you got caught by Arbiter's sign, it's darn if you darn if you don't by that point. You were going
Agreed.
to die, so 7 bursts. It's full screen, you're okay. You don't need the opponent to come up to you anymore. Oh, nice back.
IDOM's defense is really good. Oh my goodness, that was very risky though, but they're getting a counter hit with 6P. Crow coming in, applying that stain, going into the it was like a 2K and nothing else, and it doesn't matter though, because now I feel like IDOM is really playing against Yata in that they're blocking all of those mappas coming in. They didn't block that one, that's on me, I gotta hold that, chat.
Left, right, and definitely get opened
Guess
up.
for game, oh my gosh.
Nice 2D. There we go. Launch with the tap dust here. Nice.
You know what I said? IDOM was avoiding all of them, and then they got hit by everyone afterwards, and that was just, you know, like I said, that's on me. Wow, good recovery mentally from that. Being on the other side, getting the lows coming in. Big area shift. That's actually a great advantage coming into this round, too.
Absolutely. 5K. Nice dash cancel to close the gap and take advantage of this positive bonus that we have. A little bit of an underspend on our meter that we do have, but on this corner right now.
Indeed you do. The bird coming out, overhead. I really like the way that Yata is just not getting mixed by the where that the over, under, all of that is some under night Hilda stuff coming there.
That's a huge 5P call out here on the approach. Pile bunker, got the shatter, spends the meter.
Oh man, the crowd is getting like real hype. Oh my goodness, getting that positive attention. Oh, he's just walking at you. Oh, it's so threatening. What in the world?
Got overzealous here, trying to go for a downtown Mappa hunt. Calls out the burst. IDOM steals around here, and there's no burst coming back for Yata unless if they get positive bonus a couple times here.
That was the ye old die RC.
Win for the heavy here. What a 5P interrupt. My God.
Oh, nice. Nice FDing, yeah, using the slam. Stain, 1 second universe is out.
Jeez, punch into pile bunker. Nice block.
Oh my goodness, the awareness to know exactly where Yata is.
So
Such
here's,
great stuff. Go for it.
here's the thing though, we're starting to get a little stale on these left rights because now it's becoming, I just hold down back, I know you're going to swap to the same side. I've seen that 3 times now, and only once have you done 4 back and forth towards the opposite side. So the coin toss is going in IDOM's favor at this point.
That's a really good call out. If Yata can switch that up, that's going to be really detrimental. But at this point, it's going to have to be an adjustment made in game 3 because right now IDOM is up 2 over Utah's Yata. Utah Yata. Sorry, I just cracked myself up. Sometimes.
It's very close. Like, you know,
Yeah,
just
I
like,
mean.
a Y could technically be you. Idaho. Oh, it's
Idaho. My bad.
Oh, we've been misrepresenting Yata this whole time.
Well, Idaho's own Yata.
Thank you for the clarification.
I do appreciate that.
Crowd, you led me astray. What's going on with that?
I expected just like my bad.
It's just one loud. Sorry.
Sorry. In the meantime, though, we do, thank you who said that. I appreciate you. We did get the RC into that forced the burst out of Yata, which is allowing Idom to take all of this damage away from Yata. They're trying.
Hey, yo, what a 2K to interrupt the pile bug. It's such a brave interaction, but low enough, right? So if you are quick and astute on the interaction, 6P works. A low profile 2K will work. There's the heavy for counter. The 5K extension, right, with this stain. Nice empty throw.
Yeah, applying it once again, so you're going to be in stain on landing after the area shift. There it is, coming in right after the animation had finished. And what a damage output, so just a little bit away from Idom taking this, but a good counter on the side of Yata.
Yeah, dandy step heavy. Nice jump back slash here from Idom. All right, we cycle through this. We're not quite able to, yeah, just send it home. Stain State to get the final touch. Idom back in grand finals against Krieg here. That's a 3-0 victory. Congratulations to Yata for that third place finish.
Yeah, that went well for Idom.
Yeah, I mean, it was also a great showing from Yata, too.
Oh, I don't disagree.
That corner pressure, and again, trying to deal with Slayer is so tricky to do, especially with Testament, because Testament's defenses are not so great. And I mean, obviously, you do have other characters that have, like, you know, those reversal opportunities, but why are you going universal mechanics in general for Testament here to try to get out?
But something I think that was really important that you called out sort of in the later sets of the game was that side switch was becoming predictable, and that was the downfall. Is that there was no longer any of that confusion. Idom was like, I hold back, you finish, you end up on this side, you're done. And I thought that was such a great way, Zero, for you to call out what was happening and why things weren't working anymore. Like, yes, Slayer can do these things, but if you're being called out on all of them, then that's it. You know, you're donezo.
Yeah, it can be very intimidating to see that from an initial perspective. And I'm sure, like, other players would be like, okay, left, right, left, right. That's why it works, right? It's not something that you can do that is just like, oh, it never works. It is very much a conditioning thing. And you're going up against a player who has been through the ringer in Marvel 3 specifically. So yes, this person is very well used to left-right mixes. You're going to make Idom choose between either the left or the right, and they will stick with it until you are done with your movement. Until you start changing that up again and making a guess scenario on each interaction, there's no reason to back off from it. And you only made that one effort here. So 75% of the time, Idom was right.
And that's, I mean, honestly, if you're looking at it, that's enough. And it was enough there to win as well. And another thing, too, speaking of, you know, universal system mechanics, 2K2D, huge, clutch in Idom's gameplay. But we are now, Salt Lake City, we are in grand finals! Here we are at Please Show Up. We have Idom challenging Krieg. We are ready to go.
This is a real treat for me here. It's been a little bit since I've seen Krieg pull up to the plate here on TNS. I'm hoping to see a few more appearances here. I know Krieg does make some appearances across the globe here. We'll see some more. And Idom, of course, also makes some excellent appearances here. Thank you so much for showing up. Please show up, especially all of you in the chat, and all of you watching the VOD at home, even after this goes live.
We appreciate you, we love you, and thank you so much for being here. And we are getting started. Looking forward, as a reminder, in winners finals, Krieg took out Idom 3-1 with that Eno switch, and we're already seeing those air grabs that were so potent in that set.
It's very important to have the, oh no, called out the burst. Krieg is locked in right now. Yeah, I mean, it's so important to cover escape routes, especially when Clone is on the table here, and Idom trying to jump out or even get like a 5K interrupt on it is still going to get tough. You're seeing Krieg be very aggressive on top of these clones, and it's paying off in spades with an immediate first round.
Yeah, this is... Whew, Krieg is ready, and I love that for them. But I'm also like really terrified when IDOM makes adjustments, what's going to happen to their life, which is, you know, might not be a whole lot. However, in this round, that does not matter. We are going to get the Deus Ex Machina. I would love if in a future patch they just decrease the time between when that action ends because it stresses me out every single time. Anyway, backdash.
Oh, no!
Does that get
You
caught?
got
The burst.
shimmy for full screen, IDOM. Wait a minute. All right, go back to character select. Hold on. Hold on.
You really did, though. Like, you got... Okay, he did. He listened. Character select, immediate. What are we going to go back into, though? Oh, we got to get a different... Oh, what are we going to get? Oh.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, it worked. Worked a little bit. I just...
No, but I... zero.
IDOM's better than me, okay? I'll just say it. IDOM's better than me. So...
But where... Okay, so I'm going to go just real quick.
But also, Krieg is better than me. So, you know, I just...
You know, valid point.
Oh, gosh. All right, no anti-air here on the approach. Krieg already locking in here. Gun draw, no jump for you. Yo, how do you solve this puzzle now? Krieg knows your defensive tendencies at this point here. You're going to get that hard knockdown. That's twice now. Krieg has called out IDOM's burst in this set thus far.
That's actually huge. So yeah, you know, like you were mentioning with the movement, you know, it's just, it was difficult to go into her neutral. She now has longer poke, but I'm not seeing any of that benefit here. I'm not seeing Daisuke's vision zero.
It's going to be off the chemical love, but the catch being is that you're going up against Happy Chaos, so Gunshot is a massive threat. See, we saw the start of the chemical love right there.
Yeah, we did. And you can add that second chemical love with the forward input too, but we're just not we're not getting the opportunity. Is this game thrown away?
Just at this point, okay, so we dive right through burst.
Oh, no.
For all your bursts have been called out by Krieg.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Okay, good.
Every single one.
So go back to Testament, I presume? Yes, okay. I didn't know if there was a third character. I mean, a lot of these players have several characters that they keep in their pocket, and, you know, you can just go through and it's sort of like, you know, I choose you sort of thing, but the Eno was not it.
I would definitely say that IDOM's strongest character is Testament, first and foremost.
Agreed.
And I can understand the frustrations that you get when facing a Happy Chaos, because now we're not seeing a lot of that play that IDOM has been showcasing throughout this bracket. Does setting up Stain effectively. Does block the roll. That's a good IV there.
Oh, but yeah, just getting hit from across the screen with that just is so difficult. These combos, yes, these are standard Happy Chaos combos. You're going to get it put into that, you know, the state where you're just going to get hit more because of that instant projectile.
And it makes that forward jump out so much more difficult because that clone is that wall. There's no premium pre-forward trajectory there. Have to go neutral and then go for your dash, which makes it much more target.
Okay, big counter hit though. This could be the turnaround that IDOM needs in this round. The stain is applied by the Crow, and then what a great call out with the anti-air there. Going ahead and spending the meter, you absolutely should, because it is going to end up closing out the round.
Very good. The one small thing out of that, which, hey, always take the round, but also we didn't get any positive bonus time here, so we don't get any of our bursts back. That's the key factor, at least trying to build back that resource. You have a game up against Krieg, so that helps.
Yeah, but Krieg has 2 games on the board to your none.
Yeah. Close. Stagger 6K. Quick reload.
That was very risky, and now you gave Krieg that opportunity to go ahead and get that Deus Ex Machina. So on Wake Up, are we going to see like the BRC dash? Are we going to see a throw bait? What do we get from IDOM though? Just blocks. Oh, hit with the overhead. Now Krieg 1 round away from 3-0ing in grand finals.
That was very good. You talked about that jump 2K chain right there. That's it. You had the red RC, but it was fast J2K, so you weren't ready to block high and launched a little bit up for that gunshot to extend for the victory here. Krieg in control. There's a burst working out for IDOM here. There we go. Got the extension with Stain, but 2S on the approach.
It was such a call out on that forward momentum coming out from IDOM. There was a throw that was baited in the middle of that. The RC counter hits on both sides. IDOM is in guts. This is
This
Sage. There we go. It does kill, which means Krieg is your Please Show Up 2024 champion.
Congratulations to Krieg for taking that victory here. And I'm not even sure how IDOM really solves this puzzle with the character kits that you do have, especially the way that Krieg was really locking down that offense from IDOM. Like, there's one, you got 3 of your bursts 100% red. That sucks.
Oh, yeah, straight
that
up.
immediately removes your defensive option. And again, we talked about like just you have to worry about universal mechanics from Testament. There's one burst working out right there, but immediately after that 2S gunshot 2D, either way, like it's Krieg was, again, just constant control, which makes it all the more difficult for Testament to really get set up. And that's the important factor here. Trying to get set up from a full screen presence against somebody who's got a gun from full screen and just ready to rock every single time.
Yeah, so that does mean that Krieg is in first place, IDOM in second, which is going to put Dean in third. We had such a fantastic set. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Yatta in third. I apologize.
Yatta in
I was
third.
like, Krieg, IDOM, Yatta. Dean is fourth, thank you. Brain was braining. But I did want to say, I'm sitting here, I have you guys up on chat. I wanted to say thank you to all 998 of you who have tuned in on Tampa Never Sleep. Hello, chat. Thank you so much for being here. Please show up with, and of course, thank you to Tampa Never Sleeps, who is here, you know, coming in and like helping us with all of this. Hello, hi. I love the little. Thank you for putting emotes in the chat. That just makes me so happy. In any case, we have had a fantastic time here, but do not go anywhere. We've got Street Fighter 6 with a guaranteed $1,000 pot bonus coming up, and Tekken 8, which is the most volatile bracket I have ever seen.
Yes, absolutely.
With another $1,000 pot bonus, in addition to the fact that Guilty Gear had a $1,000 pot bonus.
Yes, indeed. And of course, I do believe we're going to get our players up on stage here. Let's celebrate them right and
Absolutely.
proper for that top 8 performance here. And, you know, of course,
There they
send
go.
off that Guilty Gear strive in the correct fashion, as it were.
All right, let's
we're going to
get
get
it,
Sir
man.
Thomas Winkley up there
Tom
to hand out those
Winkley!
medals to those players here. And let's see what they have in store.
Oh, we got to find somebody. Who do we need to find?
Someone's warming up right now on Street Fighter. Are you kidding me? I don't blame you. I understand.
You know what? Sometimes we're just real good at the video game, and you got to play in multiple video games. There we go. Gotten this all figured out, looking in front of this fantastic crowd that we have here at Please Show Up in person in Salt Lake City. First big regional in this
Oh my
area.
gosh. Yeah,
And
yeah.
we had a fantastic turnout.
Thank you so much to Spacestation Gaming for providing the space
my
to
gosh.
allow for this event to
Yes.
start out. It's
This
the
is
start
such a
of
cool
something
space.
big, like for
Huge.
sure. So thank you for getting in on the ground floor of Please Show Up and honestly helping out the Utah FGC. I hope this is a continuation of a beautiful partnership because you've made many great opportunities for players of your own organization, but you're also spreading the love to your local community, and I'm sure they can't thank you enough. So here we
And
go.
there they are.
Thomas Winkley, hand those players those glorious medals.
All right, introducing your Guilty Gear Please Show Up top 8 contestants. In 7th place, Mansard. Also in 7th place, Pakisco. In 5th place, we've got Leaky Bomb! Also in 5th place, Man of Chicken! In 4th place, Ding Dingus! Third place, we have Yana! In 2nd place, we have Idom! And in 1st place, your Guilty Gear champion, Krieg!
All right, if Peyton, if you got the photos you need, let's do like post your photo real quick for Peyton, and then we'll get on to Street Fighter 6.